I'm just in Japan on a bike, still here, and looking at the V-Strom 800DE. That's the parallel twin, the latest model in the V-Strom lineup. Or is it? Or is the latest version the 250SX over here, which of course is the single. I'll come back to that in a moment. And there was some, dare I say, even concern that the 800 was going to replace the 650, but it hasn't. They've kept the 650 going. Not sure how long that's going to be for, but looking at the styling of this, very different, very much more modern styling. Nothing wrong with the old 650, which is tried and tested, bulletproof engine apparently, and of course a proper V-twin as opposed to this one, the parallel twin. And this parallel twin, this 800cc parallel twin, is used in several models now. Certainly it's used in that GSX 8S sitting almost behind, and it's also used in the Fed version, the GSX 8R, which is out on a test ride at the moment. And that's 3 bikes using the same engine. Off the top of my head, can't think of another one, but it probably is, no doubt. This one is definitely more, it hints at off-road capability. You can see that with the large front wheel, which is narrow, and you know, it's got the different tyres from the factory, which again look like they might have some off-road capability. I suspect that the majority of people riding bikes like this don't go off-road, and these days they've got these seats, these textured seats, which I'm assuming, I don't know really, certainly the padding feels alright. I don't know, gosh, maybe the padding's alright. And again, it's a hint at this off-road capability, this with this seat that curves up the tank slightly. And I've seen now these bikes have rear carriers on them, some of them anyway, these adventure or pseudo-adventure bikes. They've got these rear carriers. But rather frustratingly, when I was inside earlier asking about the bike I'm interested in, which is currently, he's going through some paperwork and details, and he's going to let me know, and I'll decide whether I'm going to do the deal or not on the 650 V-Strom. And rather frustratingly, if you want the top box, they don't bolt the top box to this rear carrier from the factory. They actually have to put on another frame, another piece, or another part on the back here on top of this one, which is significantly, which is quite expensive, by the way. So they put this, before applying the top box, before installing the top box, you have to have this additional piece fitted, and that's Suzuki's factory top box, by the way. So it makes you wonder, why do they not simply put the backrest, the back frame piece, this piece here, why don't they make that from factory ready to bolt the top box to? I find that really annoying, actually, especially just in terms of the expense that I'm gonna have to, the money I'm gonna have to pay out to get a top box. And the top box, although they don't, I know, you know, from a vanity perspective, top boxes, yeah, I know they look awful, but they are really, really useful, very practical. And apart from the storage, for storage utility, the other thing about a top box is that a lot of pillions, especially women who are a little bit nervous, they really feel safer with a top box behind them, just or a backrest, and a top box would make an ideal backrest, and they like to lean back on it. So I'm sure some of you out there will know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's something that's very annoying, Suzuki, that or any maker who does that. I'm only going by my inquiry here today and actually previous inquiries with Suzuki motorbikes, but I'm sure it's not restricted to Suzuki. Don't know, let me know what you think. Let me know your experience. But yeah, very annoying that the top box, official Suzuki top box does not bolt straight to the rear carrier that comes from the factory. We have to pay out for some extra parts, extra equipment. Very annoying that.